You want to have less pain, ideally none at all, and you want to become more flexible. Time is tight. I'm Roland Liebscher Bracht, and we're putting together a routine that includes everything you need to know to feel better. We start directly on the mat. Please go into the 4-point position. Round your back. And move your hips forward, carefully placing your right knee directly to the side. So that now you find yourself hanging a bit, but you will notice that the left hip experiences a unique and distinct sensation compared to the right one. With the left hip going deeper, initiate the stretch. You'll feel it on the left side of your hip. That's right. You might want to lift your pelvis just a little more, focusing on the thigh area. And please place the weight of your left foot on your toes. Allow gravity to naturally take its course and gently take you even further downwards. If it is possible, attempt to move your right knee progressively outward. And maintain a steady, even breath. As you inhale, keep holding the position. As you exhale, gradually lower your left hip even deeper. At this moment, firmly push your left knee down into the ground below you. Ease up and gently adjust yourself to lower a little bit more. You'll observe that this allows you to go deeper. Take a deep and fulfilling breath in. If you'd like and can manage that already, then gently lower your shoulders. Firmly press down with your left leg against the floor, focusing particularly on your left knee joint. Visualize that you're pushing it deeply into the ground. Relax and lower yourself a bit more. Try stretching your right knee out a bit. Press beautifully using your shoulders to lift from the ground. And once more, press down firmly with your left knee against the ground. Take a moment to relax and try to sink a little deeper again. Now slowly and carefully release. Move slowly. Now we are going to do the same exercise on the other side. That implies, first, start by rounding your back once more. Consistently maintain that rounded posture, and then extend your left knee outward, and gradually lower the right side, letting it go further and further down. Very good. Lift the right foot until you're in tiptoes and keep the position. And now you'll notice how it pulls in the right hip. It might also pull a bit into your back. Maybe there's tension in the hip area. Breathe nicely. Stay in the inhale. Let go of everything on the exhale. Take in another deep, calming breath. As you exhale, fully release everything. Continually and gradually ease your body further into the stretch with each steady exhalation. Stay within the intensity range that you can still bear comfortably in the moment. If your arms cannot endure the weight of your body, then rest your upper body on the couch or a chair and let yourself gently hang down from there. Then you won't need arm strength, but always try it first. Only when you can't do it anymore, when it has become unbearable, then switch to the easier version. Firmly press your right knee down into the ground beneath you. Relax and loosen up. Then, bring the right side down even further. And once more, push your right knee firmly down against the floor and feel absolutely free to apply even more pressure against it. Loosen up and relax, then gently guide yourself down to a slightly lower position. Apply pressure once more. Then gently release. Go even deeper, and with utmost care, slowly move back. We briefly move in the opposite direction. Very carefully, bringing the hips to the heels and the torso. Take it down to stretch the back nicely good. Move around freely for a little while to loosen up your body. Now, position yourself comfortably on your exercise mat and carefully lay your right lower leg along the long edge of the mat. Make sure that your right ankle is getting as close to the floor as possible. Then slowly move your hip towards your heel as much as you comfortably can. But even if it only goes up to here, this is your practice position. Do everything as far as it comfortably goes, but not beyond that. And those who are in this particular position have the ability to lean back even further using the torso, adding an extra element to the movement. Precisely, retract using the belly button. Gracefully pull back with the belly button. Then you notice the strong tension here. We previously released the tension here, and now we're releasing it one level further down. More and more. Belly button moves back and the belly button moving back. Practically triggers this intense stretch here. Nicely engage your breathing. Take a deep inhalation and then, with exhalation, bring your navel further downward. Increase very slowly. You'll notice how intensely you can trigger the stretch, which is good because we want to intensely alleviate the pain and intensely increase mobility. And now, press your right foot against the ground, as if you want to straighten the leg. But you can't because the ground stops it. And you come to a stop, loosen up, and go further into the stretch. And then slowly ease out again. I will turn around. You can stay like that. I just want you to see it better. Now position the left shin along the left edge of the mat. Start by lowering the ankle as much as possible, but only as far as is comfortable for you. More than what is possible isn't possible. You just need to nudge the limit so that it keeps shifting further, and that results in greater mobility. Then take the buttocks towards the heel. Concentrate on the navel area. Pull the navel backwards, and then you'll immediately sense how this intense tension starts to build up. This particular exercise is one of the most essential ever, which induces complete comfort and mobility throughout the entire knee, hip, and back area. And you're also working on increasing it here, and always remember that your belly button must be pulled back. Make sure your stomach muscles are pulled in. Take a look at your belly. And ensure that you pull it in so that it really moves backward significantly. You shouldn't bend above the pelvis or hyperextend backward, but rather engage the pelvis so that the hips extend, because that's the game changer. For this entire area, entire core area, so to speak. Always continue pulling your belly further back, focusing on your belly button. And you probably notice how your ankle is loosening up. The stretch is conveniently built right in there. And how your ankle gradually comes down closer and closer to touching the ground. It's absolutely crucial that you keep your focus on your belly button, pulling it back consistently. Then, as you move, you really take the entire pelvis. Further back, and then you press your left foot down as firmly and strongly as possible into the ground. press it firmly down with as much strength as you can. Even harder, just a bit more pressure applied. Let go and relax, and push in a little bit more. Then gently and slowly release yourself from the stretch. Now at this point, those who are able to comfortably sit on their heels should go ahead and do so if it suits them. If that's not feasible, find a seat on a chair or sit down on the floor. And now we proceed to focus on the neck. Rotate your head 45 degrees to the left, pulling your left shoulder downwards. And extend your right hand over your head, slightly leaning back so that the hand rests diagonally across the back of your head, with fingertips gently reaching towards your ear. Tuck your chin in, and then gently pull the head forward towards your right side, so you can feel the stretching on the back area of the neck. Keep pulling forward. You notice how nicely it gives way. You just need to keep your thoracic spine completely straight and keep actively engaging and pulling down the left shoulder. You notice the stretch at the back, left of your neck, and it can extend down to the shoulder blades, reaching up to the skull. Firmly pull down your left elbow. Keep your body posture perfectly straight, and now aim to move your head backward towards the upper left corner. Yes, the head wants to go back up to the left now. Let go and completely release, stretching further into the position. And then gently start to come out of the position slowly. Gradually begin to ease out and turn your head to the right, pull your right shoulder down. Place your hand over your head. And gently guide it forward and downwards to the lower left. Right shoulder down, back straight. And now you feel the stretch in the back. Right side. And steadily maintain stretching further. Lower down your right shoulder. Move your head gradually forward to the left. Down. Gently pull the chin closer toward the larynx and ensure that the rotation of your head remains intact so it does not straighten as you are pulling it into the forward lower left position. And we gently pull the head upward, backward, and then off to the right. As we continue pulling more, and then just a little bit more, and a little more. And relax and go further into the stretch. Go further into the stretch. And slowly. Come back out of the position carefully. Now, we'll transition into the prone position. Extend and align your right arm outward, maintaining its position at shoulder height. And then gently move upwards at an angle of 45 degrees, shift the left leg to the left, and carefully bring the right leg over to the left leg, before rotating your torso to the left into that wonderfully deep stretch. Gradually, continue to enhance and deepen the rotation. You'll feel the stretch on your right shoulder and extending into your right upper arm. Can you feel it? Maybe gently pull a bit more towards the neck. and you gently ease yourself into the stretch. And now, go ahead and push with your right arm as firmly as you can against the floor. Press it really hard to the absolute maximum. And even more, give it your all. And more, keep going. Now relax and let go, and continue easing into the stretch. Gradually push yourself deeper and further into the stretch, progressing millimeter by millimeter, steadily moving inward. And carefully begin to ease your way back out. Slowly, yes. Position your left arm at shoulder height. Gradually lift it up to approximately a 45-degree angle. Move your right leg outward towards the right side, and then gradually bring the left leg over to align with the right one. Adjust the shoulder so it can comfortably reach and touch the floor while rotating rightward. You can guide your right leg easily over your left one. It truly helps with achieving a more effective stretch. And you can even rotate slightly the torso. You feel it in the left shoulder. Also again down the left arm, maybe even down to the fingertips. In the chest. And you keep steadily going further into the deep stretch. As you inhale, stay there. As you exhale, increase a little. That opens up the whole shoulder and chest area completely. Together with the neck from the earlier exercise, that's already the feeling of well-being in the upper area. Now, firmly press your left arm against the floor's surface. Use your left hand to push as solidly as you possibly can manage. Make sure to exert a really strong force and push hard against it. And then let go gently, and keep turning further into the stretch softly. And then slowly and carefully, start to come out of it again. Take a brief moment to really tune in and truly sense the neck. You might already notice how liberating it must feel. Before I forget, you can download a motivational calendar below the video. That makes it easier for you to regularly do the exercises because it's so important. Now, we'll quickly move into the arm and wrist area. While you're in a kneeling or quadruped position, rotate the left hand outward until the fingers are actually pointing toward the knee. Do exactly the same thing with the right hand now. Then, gradually move slowly and nicely backward. Continue gracefully moving nicely and smoothly backward, and then lean a little bit. You can definitely feel it in the wrists. People who suffer from pain due to carpal tunnel syndrome and experience numbness tend to encounter similar sensations as the ones you are inducing now by stretching. Move backward slowly. Ensure your wrists remain pressed firmly on the ground. Allow your hips to naturally shift back and relax. The tension is being increased, and at this point, you firmly press down against the ground with both hands as strongly as you can. Now, with both fingertips and palms, firmly apply pressure and press down as much as you can against the ground surface. Push down as firmly as you possibly can against the ground. Relax, go deeper in. This process will help us effectively remove all the imbalances caused by using the computer, keyboards, playing the piano, along with all those similar activities. We'll work on those imbalances. Keep continually moving further back, applying pressure against the floor once more, then relax again, continue going further back, and press against it one more time. Gently loosen up and keep on steadily moving further back. And gradually start making your way back out. And now, we are moving into a stretch combination exercise. Align the front leg precisely to 90 degrees. Take a step back carefully with the right leg. If that proves difficult or isn't possible, adjust by making the angle of your leg a bit sharper, allowing your foot to practically come closer to your pelvis. This way, you'll be able to more easily settle into the position. However, always make sure to continue striving to achieve a complete 90-degree angle here at the front knee. Ensure that your rear leg is positioned as far back as you can manage, making sure it stays thoroughly stretched out, and then consistently push yourself with the assistance of your left hand even further into the straightest possible position you can achieve. Ensure the left buttock stays steady and firm on the ground. And many people have difficulties when the exercise doesn't work at all. Then please sit on a chair and simply place your left leg over your right. And then bend your torso forward. In this way, you will have one part of the exercise that we are also currently doing on the left side, and you've got that too. Continue doing that for a little while and then return to the floor and try to achieve that position again. The great thing about the exercise is that you train both left and right simultaneously. You notice, on the left it pulls in the pelvic area, on the right it pulls in the upper thigh area. And that complements each other wonderfully. Keep pushing with the left hand, making sure the torso stays straight and that it's pushed to the right and back. And at this particular moment, I'd like you to exert your energy, both from the core and from the strength in your legs, as if you're trying to push your left hand forcefully down into the ground beneath you. Indeed, you tense up as though you're trying to firmly press that left hand down into the ground using the full strength of your body. Release the tension once again and gently ease further into the stretch. And then you gradually emerge from it once again. And I'll go ahead and change my position a bit to ensure you can see everything clearly from every possible angle. With your right foot placed firmly and your right leg bent at 90 degrees, left leg extending backward, right hand extending forward or pressing from the front, basically allowing you to push yourself backward using the right hand and also apply some pressure towards the left side. Position the left leg over the toes in this way. Continually make an effort to pull it back even further in order to increase the stretch. And gradually move into a more upright position over time. Breathe in smoothly. Take a deep breath in slowly and exhale deeply out. Always remember to hold when inhaling. While exhaling, gently push a little further. Maintain a slightly more upright posture. A bit straighter from the front and also straighter from the side. And here too, I'm practically pressing with the power of the legs. Yes, right leg, left leg, you tense up as if you wanted to apply pressure to your right hand. Feel that. It becomes increasingly easier each time. The very first time might still be tough. Always go as far and as well as you can. because that's the training, to be able to control it better and better. And relax. And once again, move further into the upright position. Then, slowly come out of it. And in this moment, remain exactly like that on the mat. Fully extend your right leg outwards. And carefully push yourself forward from the front. To the back, making sure that your right foot continues to hang comfortably in that specific position. You need a surface that isn't too slippery, or anchor yourself somewhere, maybe at the door frame or something like that. And exert a firm push with practically all your strength to move your entire torso backward, so that over time you feel an even greater tension building up in your calf muscles. This strengthens the arms and the entire torso. And you can support it with the left foot by ensuring that the left foot helps the leg and knee remain straight. You'll notice that the more you push, the more you'll feel the calf stretching. You can also wear shoes that might slip less easily on the carpet. And now you want to apply pressure with the ball of your foot firmly to the ground. Push steadily with the ball of your foot against the ground, as though you're attempting to get on your tiptoes, so to speak. Allow yourself to fully relax and stretch even further, letting any tension ease away. Then slowly and gently begin to ease out. We will proceed to repeat the same series of actions once more. Now, let's shift our attention to the left side. We'll start right at the front, and then fully extend your entire leg, slowly pushing it back, ensuring a thorough and deep stretch in your calf muscle. Offer support once more using your left foot. You have the option to adjust it in such a way that you drop the right knee down, which then provides exactly the right angle for the left knee to be fully straightened. And press firmly with the forefoot of your left leg against the ground. Apply pressure, almost as if attempting to push your foot downwards into the surface. And take it easy and go deeper into that stretch. Proceed further in, and consistently balance yourself and adjust using your arms. And gradually and slowly make your way back out again.